Has anything terrible ever happened to you?
What do you want me to say?
You wanted this conversation. You wanted to talk about something that matters. Talk.
My name is LavaeReed and I'm an artist, and I made this piece in Her Own Firmament. It's 14 by 17 inches made from charcoal and pastels. Within this piece, I have illustrated a woman wearing a dress, a tan dress that almost blends in with her skin, and she's facing towards the audience as she's kind of surrounded by blue spirits. Within the background, it is a vast and almost infinite landscape of just the sky and a reflection of the sky within the water. But this world that surrounds her is black and white. There's no color whatsoever, which creates like a darker atmosphere, but it's also very tranquil and calming in a sense. With the three spirits surrounding her, you can see that one of them has a halo around her, which kind of implies that one of them is in heaven, while the other two is grounded and very present with the woman in the picture. I made this piece because I wanted to illustrate the beauty of a specific somebody that I actually know personally. I wanted to be able to illustrate her beauty, but also, I guess the way that I see her. I wouldn't say that I'm using this piece as a way to send a message to her, but it's really just my own way of showing admiration for her. I don't want to say her name or really put any of her business out there, but as you can see, that this is a very beautiful woman. I've always admired her aesthetic, as it's very tranquil and in a sense it's also surreal at the same time. It's kind of hard to describe within words. I never have an easy time with just finding the words to actually describe her aesthetic. So I guess that's the blessing about being an artist, that I always illustrate it. With the way I actually see this woman, I see her as somebody who has infinite potential, and that's where the background kind of comes into play, that this is her own world. This is everything within her own firmament that she has complete control over. But I don't think that she always sees that. I don't think that she sees how talented that she is, how truly blessed that she is. And I wanted to show that with this piece. With the spirit surrounding her, I kind of wanted that to represent the energy that she continues to give around her, and how she's also like spiritually protected at the same time. She is somebody who has great vibes. I can definitely say that for sure. I would say that her energy is very unmatched, and it's very calming. She's a very kind and spirited person. She's also very passionate at the same time. I think most days she's always thinking of others rather than herself, which can be seen as a flaw, but it's one of those characteristic traits that I actually admire about her. I think at this point I'm not even talking about the art piece. I'm just talking about how much I adore this woman, and that's okay. This piece is about her, and in a sense, this is just me showing some love. That's what it is. I'm always very attracted to passionate people, but also someone who is compassionate towards others. She is a very talented individual. Like, man, if you ever heard her sing, I want to say that her voice definitely matches the beauty that she possesses. I love to hear her sing, and she's probably sick of me asking her to sing different songs or whatever, but that's okay. That's all right. I just wanted her to know that she's truly special. From the bottom of my heart, I mean that, and it's like I can see the potential that she has. She's a great individual. All right, let me actually start focusing up. Let me actually talk about the art piece. I made this piece a while ago. Yeah, I'm trying to gather my thoughts on the matter. But I would say while making this piece, I actually learned a lot about, I guess you could say, the feelings that I have for her. And yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. There's like a little bit of romance in there. It's like a little bit of romance in there, but completely one-sided on my behalf, because I'm very parasocial like that. This isn't a situation where I try to pursue a romantic relationship or anything like that. It was more so of me enjoying the experience of being in her presence and having conversations with her. And I think I tend to do that a lot lately. And it's not that I don't want to do those things. It's not that I don't want to have that kind of relationship. It's just that, I don't know, I've never been very good at being romantic. I've never been good at love. it's a complicated matter for me. I need like a whole manual just to figure my life out. While making this piece, all I could do was just smile. Multiple times throughout the process, I caught myself, thinking about her as a person, thinking about everything that she has going on with her life, the good and the bad. And I couldn't help but think that, I want to see what her future looks like. I just want to be able to see what she does with her life. And, I probably will. We keep tabs on each other every now and then. She's actually one of the very few individuals in my life that actually asks me about my art. And, is genuinely like interested in my craft just as much as I'm interested in her, because she likes to write and make music and stuff. So like the feeling is very mutual when it comes to like the artistic interest, in a sense. I would just love to see where she takes her gifts, takes her talents. And when I was thinking about the overall concept of the piece, I guess I was just trying to think about how she really has nothing to worry about, because she's definitely spiritually protected. She is a woman who has a strong faith in God. There's been plenty of times where I've prayed over this woman, so I know that no matter what, she's going to be all right because of my faith in God. The fact that I take the time to, pray for her and her situations and her life, I know everything is going to be all right with her. You know what I mean? And plus, she's a very strong-willed woman anyway, so it's just like ain't nothing really gonna come by and knock her off her game. Like, I'm being serious about this. She's incredible. Usually when I make these pieces, I usually like to make sure that I incorporate some sort of cultural significance or cultural connotations to where, the audience will be able to relate to the piece, or so that the audience could do some sort of self-reflection and be able to leave with a new perspective. This is not one of those pieces. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This is not one of those pieces for sure. This is strictly for her. And I think it's one of those things that's gonna be unseen. Because like I said, this isn't exactly a message to her. It's just something I felt compelled to create. And, chances are she's probably never gonna see this video. And I hope she doesn't see this video. Because, one thing I've never been good at is confessing my feelings for anybody. I like to think that I'm very expressive, and then I like to really put my feelings out there, but sometimes I'm just not good at actually putting what I feel into words. Shoot, I think even with this piece, I wasn't even very good at portraying how I felt. And maybe I'll do that in another piece. I actually want to spend more time with her and take more time to just get to know her. But she's a very busy person, and one thing I never enjoy is being a bother to anybody. I definitely hate that. I hate being a bother to anybody. So it's just like, I'd rather not. I don't know. This sounds like a bunch of self-sabotage, which is probably what it is, but I promise you, it's not like that. It's just, I don't really take the time to pursue the things that I want. Maybe that's what all this comes down to. I would like to be able to spend time with her, because I enjoy talking with her a lot. She has a very gorgeous voice. I like being able to hear about her day. Hear about the things that are pissing her off. I don't know, sometimes having deep conversations. I like it when she's very expressive and I can somewhat get a sense of her soul, of her spirit. I'm not even talking about shit for real. As I mentioned before, I made this piece like a long time ago. Maybe, was it sometime last year? Or maybe it was like in January, in the beginning of the year. I honestly can't remember, but I just remember feeling what I felt. It's crazy how just like, trying to make this video and thinking about her, it's left me speechless. It really has. I don't even know what else to say. I think I definitely want to incorporate her in more of my art pieces. With the people that I illustrate within my artwork, it's more so that they're like actors within a play, actors within a movie. You know, I always enjoy telling a story with my work, and so I need actors to play certain roles. I think I'm just using that as an excuse to draw her once again. The truth is, I'd probably draw her 1,000 times over. With no real concept, with no real reasoning, just pure passion. Should I just go ahead and end the video? Because I really don't have shit else to talk about. I really don't have shit else to talk about, dog. She's seen this piece before. She actually asked me about it. She was like, you know, I don't mean to sound crazy or anything, but that kind of looks like me. I was like, it doesn't kind of look like you, it is you. When I said that to her, she said that it really meant so much to her because, you know, she was feeling a little insecure at the time. So for me to be able to make a piece like this, it meant everything to her. And those are the moments I really treasure. And it's one of those moments that actually inspires me to keep making art. I hope that she doesn't see this video at all, because I wouldn't even know what to tell her after that. But, you know, I suppose if she does see this video at some point, what would I say to her if she actually seen this video? I think I would run away. Pretty women make me nervous. If she actually sees this video and I actually have to say something, it would be that I'm very grateful for being able to experience you to the degree that I have so far. I'm very grateful to have the conversations that we've had. I'm very grateful to be able to, you know, experience your beauty. I feel like I'm very lucky to have you as a muse. I definitely want to continue incorporating you in my work. I think there's a lot of different things that I actually wanted to experience with you. It just, you know, didn't necessarily happen. And that's just because of the person I am and how I suck at being a romantic. But despite all the things that I have desired, I think I would have just been happy with being able to just sit with you and listen to music. Let me end this motherfucking video, man. Shoot. How do I end these videos again? This piece is up for sale in case anybody wants it. In case somebody sees this like, oh, well, this was really sweet. I think I would like to take this home and hang it in my home. If that's you, you can definitely buy this art piece off of my website, or you can just email me. I'll leave the email in the description below. That way we can do like payment plans or whatever, because I know art is kind of expensive. You know what I mean? If you want to know more about this piece, I'll do my best to type up a blog about this, but as you can see, I didn't really have much to say about this piece, so I will try to put something together, put it on my website for you to just go and read. Here's my question to everybody watching this video: has anybody else made you feel like this? Made you feel so speechless to the point where, you know, you really just don't have shit to say? Does anybody else suck at love? Does anybody else suck at being a romantic like me? Put that in the comments. I want to see that. All right, you know, I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Y'all take care.